get into a whole conversation. Hello, everybody. It is November the 24th. It is the morning edition of the BYOB. We are back here today to talk about this Pink Wall Street that's kicking off this weekend. And oh my gosh, the time just flew. I can't believe that it's already time for the Pink Wall Street again. How you feeling this morning, Elle?
I'm feeling great. I'm looking at myself on this camera and can't nobody tell me my eyebrows is looking crazy. Good morning, Z. Good morning. It's a day before Thanksgiving, y'all. It's a day before Thanksgiving. No.
We still got a couple days because today is Tuesday. But it's okay. We're gonna help you through it. We still got a couple days. Turkey Day is on Thursday. But guys, I know, I mean, look, this is an unconventional Turkey Day, right? We can't have the big gatherings. So why not take some time and focus on your business and come and showcase it to this large platform? Sit around, think about it. We're gonna have some training for you if you participate. And guys, this is the largest of its kind. This platform is going to be supporting Black businesses, not only Black businesses, but small businesses. Anybody who wants to come and show up and showcase their business on this platform can do that. And that is something that you just don't see out here in this internet streets.
That right there is so true. Let me tell y'all, Coach has over 200K followers. So being able to put your product, most of the time as business owners, we're always asking if other people can post on if you could post on other people's page. You can do this and you can do that. And most of the time nowadays, people are not allowing you to post on their page without a fee. I asked somebody to help me promote something of mine. They were going to charge me $100. So to get on something like this as to where it can be live in color, you're moving is,
Yes.
I mean, ridiculous. I think I had said that a few months ago, or maybe a month ago, I don't know. But I was pretty much saying like back in the day when live first came out, people was begging you to come on a live. Come, 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 come. No, lives is where the money is being made at. Posting, look, I can scroll. But your live video, that's gonna keep showing up on my platform. Y'all ever realize that when y'all scrolling on y'all phone and y'all see somebody's lives and you just keep scrolling up, you go 5 or 6 more scrolls and you see that live again? That right there is for your business. Get your business right there. That, and I'm not playing with y'all. If you scared of live, this right here is a great opportunity to be in a community of people who ain't gonna let you fail. Let's say you get on there, start stumbling your words. Guess what? It's a whole team of us in the background. We're gonna pop on in and help you out. You don't think you got a presentation, you don't think you got you don't know how to package your product. That's okay. That all of that right there, we're not about to leave you hanging. Talk about being guided.
Absolutely. And I tell people all the time, it's like working a muscle. Like not it's not gonna be overnight that you just fall comfortable and get in front of people. You have to start somewhere and to have the opportunity to do it with a group who's moving in the same direction or trying to move the same way as you. That's powerful. You have to come out, get over yourself. Like I always felt like this is just my personal opinion that live stream was a lot easier than being in a room with people. I mean, it's just you and your screen right here. You don't necessarily have to look at people's emotions or the snappiness or whatever it may be. You just sit up here and go for it. I mean, it's just show up and do it, and it's for you. You know, you have to get comfortable asking for the sale, get comfortable having a call to action, and you learn that over here on this side. You know, and people have really take that for granted. The slots are $129. If you participated last year, there is a code out there that will be provided. We do have someone in the background who's doing a great job with running this production, and it is the slots are filling really fast. And what's also great is that the ones that's on this side of the world, the ones that's in these old programs and mentorships and memberships, we even got extra perks. Like we even getting free slots, you know? So it's benefits to being on the inside, you know. That's what I'm learning. You know, it's really who you know, is who you connected with. And you know what? That's another good point. Get some connections. You know, in your stay in the same circle, that's not going to help you. You need to connect with some people who are like-minded and some people who know some folks. This is how you do that. This is one of the first steps in doing that. Take a chance on you. Purchase your ticket. You get training. You get a 15-minute slot to display your products and or services on this platform of over 200K followers. For just $100 and something, can't beat that.
You really can't. And I've had a couple of calls with some of our viewers, because they'll be like, well, Ebony, I just really want to get a better understanding. And they open up to me. And my biggest thing that I like to say is, because a lot of people are focused on the haters. Well, what if somebody says something? And I'm just going to be as blunt without being rude as possible. But why do y'all put such a big deal on the haters that's online when the haters that's in our real life are the ones that should be addressed? Online, it ain't nothing but a click and delete. It ain't nothing but that. So what if somebody got something to say to you online? Half the time, the people that's online that's got something to say about you, they're going to keep that stuff online. People get courage online. People say things that they wouldn't say to you in person online. They say all of that. Don't let the what ifs and those haters and those people that's got, they only got, broad shoulders when it comes to these online streets stop you from living out your dreams. Wouldn't it be a shame if you let a maybe hater stop you from pursuing something? Get over here, because you ain't no haters over here. That's for one. Ain't no haters over here. And if y'all be following Coach, when Coach get him, she put a stop to it. End it. You don't be letting no shoulda, coulda, woulda bully stop you from doing anything that you want to do. You are powerful. And if somebody got something to say that's negative about you, if somebody got something to say about you stumbling over your words, they was never interested in your product anyway. Because somebody who messed with you, they don't care about that. They don't care. They want what you have to offer, and they want it from you.
Yeah,
I just
absolutely.
have to get that point across, because
yeah, definitely. What Coach Danielle has done, which I think is very powerful, is the community that she has built. The community is very strong and it is drama free. That's always a big thing for me. I don't do drama. I I can smell drama and say, hey, look, man, I gotta bounce. I don't do drama. That's just not my thing. And that I can really appreciate about being on this side. Good morning, Dr. Nikki. Good morning, Miss Ola. Thank you so much for coming in and moderating. Please like and share this broadcast. People are getting an opportunity to come and showcase their products and services. If you're just joining, that's what we're talking about today. But also, too, what's good about this community is that it's multiple levels, right? You can be like, oh, I'm just starting out. I just have a concept. Or, hey, look, I've been in the game 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, but I'm just needing some other ways and some different methods to kind of navigate through these streets out here. That's what I like. I love the fact that people are at different levels and being served the same way. Coach is a master at that. And for her to dedicate her platform to say, hey, you know what? I want other people to get the opportunity to eat off of what I built. A lot of people are not going to let you do that. They feel like, look, I put the muscle in, I did the work. So to let somebody come up here and promote on my platform, like you're just not seeing that. And you think about like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, why do I have to pay? Why is there a fee? This lady has built her following to 200K. This lady works tirelessly. You see her around the clock working on this internet street, always live, always pushing us to do that. Why not? You got to have some skin in the game. As if one of our other co-hosts was here, she would tell you that. And that is very, very important. And when you're putting that in, you are putting that in for you. You're getting an opportunity to come in, one, get some training. Because let me tell y'all, some of y'all need some training.
Girl, you ain't lying.
And look, and don't be shy. It's okay. I'm not bad. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? But some of y'all, I'm like, oh, that's how you move. Like, listen. Yeah, listen. That's how you moving over there. Don't be afraid to say you need help. Look, I would rather get the help that I need and go out soaring than be sitting here like thinking I know it all. One thing about me, if I don't know, I'm gonna ask. I'm always gonna be on the journey to better myself.
And also, because I have sometimes, I don't even know that I need the help.
Mm.
So when I was originally introduced to Coach, I thought I was doing things. I had a little schedule going. I was like, ooh, a couple of months, popping. And when I listened to her live, I said, I got a choice to make. And so, like I said, sometimes we don't even know. That's why it's so important to share the broadcast, because you don't know what one of your friends may be going through right now. And maybe getting on this Pink Wall Street is just what they need. So go to www.thepinkwallstreet.com, because tell them to go. You go. Go get that ticket. That way you can give it as a Christmas gift.
Absolutely.
Yes, I think a lot of the times we always feel, and I'm sorry, I know I kind of got off topic, because for Christmas, during the holiday times, I always feel like, as an entrepreneur, as someone who is a startup, I could care less about material things right now. Wearing a dress isn't as important to me right now. Going to get drinks ain't really. I'd rather just be here. So as an entrepreneur, if you have an entrepreneur friend, getting them something like this is, just in my opinion, so much more heartfelt, because that's your way of saying, I support you.
That's good.
And having somebody that says, I support you, and investing in your, a lot of the times the faith of us isn't enough. Don't get me wrong. It will get to that point where your faith by yourself is enough to keep you rolling. But it's something about when your friends and family, they invest into your stuff, whether it's your education, whether it's your product. Because honestly, I'd rather for my friends and family to invest in my come up than actually buy my product. Help me with my education. Help me get in front of even more people. Expose me.
Yeah, I think so. But honestly, I hate to say, the reality is that a lot of them won't.
That's true.
And you know what I mean? And you have to be okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody won't be in the same position as you at the same time. Everybody won't basically understand that level of support as you will at the same time. You got family that will never, ever, ever share anything. You got family that will never, ever, ever support. And I don't hold them in any bad place or disregard. I understand that it's my time. I need to connect with people who basically become my business family. And that's what this community does. So if you have the void where you don't have that family or that support team, you need to come and join a community where you can do that. I do see these numbers are kind of fluctuating. If you are just joining us, we're talking about the Pink Wall Street that is actually kicking off this Friday. You can grab your space at www.thepinkwallstreet.com. Basically, what it is, it is it's going to be a virtual marketplace where you can come in. We're doing it in efforts and in lieu for Black Friday. You can come in and you get a 15-minute slot to come in and showcase your products and services. You do not have to be alarmed. I don't know what to say. I don't know what you get training. And the training is actually really good because you can use this beyond the Pink Wall Street. It teaches you how to pitch, how to position your products, or you may not even have anything to offer even yet. You may just need to build following. You may just need to build community. There are several different things that you can get out of this and showcasing the product or service. I want to be clear on that. But kind of back to the topic, what's so good about this event is that you are not doing it by yourself. It is going to be a whole showcase, people coming right behind each other and supporting each other as they get out here and go live. Baby, this like in this world, y'all see what's happening with COVID, even after COVID. Let me tell you, the virtual space is changed forever. You're going to expect to see more people in the virtual space. It's going to get more and more saturated. You have to do what you need to do to stand out and get ahead. And going live is going to be part of it. You have to get over yourself. Like people are not going to no brick and mortars and just shopping it up like that. For one, it's COVID, and two, people like I don't have the need to do that. Like I'm an online shopper. I rarely, even before COVID, I rarely went in the stores for clothes and things of that nature. Same thing educational wise. People can say, okay, I can sit right here in my house and shop and browse and get education. Why wouldn't I utilize that platform? Why wouldn't I? So now is the time for you to get the training that you need. It's going to take you into the future. The future of marketing, the future of selling is virtual, people. It
Yeah.
is.
And when you said even pre-COVID,
Mm-hmm.
y'all, when I went to college, I did half at the school, but mainly online. And COVID, like I did not go to the store, and I live 5 minutes from outlet. I don't go to the mall no more. I don't do none of that. I like to stay right here in front of my computer because everything is so easily accessible. And also, when you think about lives, it ain't no different than if you had a storefront and you had customers coming in.
Mm-hmm.
You would be in their face talking. What you gonna do? Stand behind that counter and hope to God they buy something? You can't do that. You got to make yourself available. You got to be able to tell them what your product is for. What does your product do? How does it move? How does it operate? What service do you have, and how can your service help me? And if it can't help me, how do I get you the referrals to the people that it can help? You have to be able to tell people this. And coming to this event is a great way of it's a door.
It is. It is. And you need to have the mindset to say, okay, well, my community and my reach is probably not going to be enough. On this very platform, and we this thing will be streaming on YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Periscope Live, Twitter Live. If you like I didn't even have a Twitter at first. I just got a Twitter. So what I'm telling you is that it's going beyond you and beyond your reach. Something that somebody has built, strong connections, a trusted source, a trusted brand. She's a trusted advisor. She's a trusted coach. And I can go on and on and on. And she's built this particular platform. And for her to say, okay, again, come on, let me help you get a foot forward. You starting to build relationships and community right there. And I guarantee once you come be on the Pink Wall Street, you probably gonna be like, look, I need some more of that. I need, I need some more teaching. I need some more coaching. I need some more of this. And there's opportunities for that from a membership level all the way up to a mentorship level. People, listen, stop being afraid and stop passing by opportunity. Listen, I was just telling people about the importance of seizing a moment. Some moments you never get back. Some opportunities you never get back. You just don't. And life will teach you that. If you get, let me another thing too, when you get to communing with your Father in heaven, and He get to telling you who you really are, and you get to knowing who you really are, you just to move a lot different. You'll be more inclined to figure out, how do I get abundance in this life? Stop passing by opportunity. That's gonna take. Let me tell y'all something. That's gonna take a lot of y'all. That's gonna take a lot of y'all out of here. You're gonna walk around and you're gonna look up. It's 5 years later, 10 years later. I shoulda, coulda, and woulda, but you didn't. And then you feel a certain way when you see somebody else get ahead because they did what they needed to do to get their stuff together to move on. It's time. It's really time out for that. And I always go back to the fact, people, Black women of color, stop thinking somebody else that look like you can't tell you something. They prohibited community from my ancestors. They prohibited community. They prohibited people coming together and said, hey, I got something to give. Hey, I got something to sell. They prohibited that. So you got to look beyond, this product and service, baby. This is an opportunity for you to get into the community and shift, basically. Hey, it's hard out there alone. It's real hard out there alone. But they don't want to tell you that. A lot of successful people. I hear a lot of entrepreneurs and people that have made it big say it's lonely at the top. It ain't gotta be. It ain't gotta be. And you don't have to badge people because they're not in the same season with you. But what you do is you gravitate to people who are, and stop worrying about the ones that's not in the season with you. It's okay. It's not their fault. I'm sorry to be in this tone today. I'm gonna be my normal and sweet self in just a few more seconds. But sometimes you gotta tell people, and you gotta reach down and tell them, like, hey, what's up? Why not? I don't have time. I don't have time not to give it my all. My father say I was a king's kid and there was royalty attached to my name. And I'm going for it. Take a step. www.thepinkwallstreet.com. Come on out here, show your products and services. Get some training that you need. Start building some connections beyond Pookie down the street. That brother ain't finna help you do nothing. Build some people, get with some people who know something about something. I'm just telling them the facts. Sometimes they don't want to hear the facts. Ooh, Dr. Nikki, she has a question, Dr. Nikki. I'll let Ebony take it away. At the time of the last Pink Wall Street, I the Free Women's Project grant certification, so I did not participate at that time. I will this time, but Ebony did. So Ebony, you take it away.
You guys, that first Pink Wall Street, when I tell y'all I was nervous, y'all, I should have had a fan blowing on me because I was so nervous. And it's I do remember before we did it, I didn't know how to make a landing page. I didn't know how to get emails. I didn't know how I was going to offer my product. I didn't know anything. And Coach had a class beforehand and, talked us through it. So I was prepared, but still, like, being in the spotlight, it just kind of did something to my brain. And I got scared, but I said, you know what? I'm going to turn this fear into excitement. And when that camera went go, I went go, and it was such an amazing experience. It was just really amazing to finally I'm trying to get the right words, but I felt like I was doing something for my business that was a stamp for decades. Mm. I feel like that was my first time of saying, I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Kind of like had that going on. Look. Y'all, the words just flowed out. Like, I think one of the biggest things was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to say for 15 minutes? What am I going to say? And it just flowed. It just starts to flow. Thank you. But it just starts to flow, that excitement. Fear ain't a bad thing if you learn how to use it and you start to really understand it and understand the power that fear has. Because that fear was my adrenaline. I was talking my butt off. I was proud. And then once I realized I was just talking and talking and talking, and I was excited, y'all. I think what ended up happening was that fear. I realized that fear ain't there no more. It ain't. And I was like, man, I should have got more spots. Now I'm ready. Look, I was ready. I was like, man, it sold out. I remember they even had to extend it a few times because it was so hot. Mm-hmm. And, I was just saying, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to get it. And, the thing about it is I say that stuff, but I'll be getting it. I'm a last minute type of girl. And I don't know if I'm going, but you know what? Talking about it reminded me of how much fun it was. Mm. And on top of that, going to class beforehand, I met some really wonderful women. And when you talk about being in a community, I think a lot of stuff comes from growth. And I think a lot of things can also be learned once you really think about the things that you've experienced. And I remember always trying to be an entrepreneur. And one of the things I used to do is blame others
Mm.
for me not having the success that I need.
Mm.
And I'm not saying I would bluntly say it is your fault, but I would use other words like, I'm just not around the right people. I'm surrounded by people who don't want to see me grow. Da, 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 da. But in all actuality, it was my fault because I wasn't meeting like-minded people that could, that was already where I was at. I was trying to get people that just wasn't interested in what I was interested in, interested in my stuff to keep me motivated. Things that I used to look at others and be like, over there hanging out with so-and-so. But I was doing it the same. I was doing the same thing, just in a different form. And if you noticing that you doing that too, stop it and come over here into this community and go to the Pink Wall Street and get your first dose.
Yeah,
of
their
what it's
website
actually like.
absolutely.
Yes, you have to know what it's like to be in a community of like-minded people to realize that, oh snap, I can't change so and so. I think that like the blame game, I think it's so natural for us. And when I say us, I mean me. Because y'all, it's so easy for me to blame everybody else but myself.
Mm-hmm.
And being able to be on that Pink Wall Street and be able to know that I did that. Can't nobody take away that how I felt that day. Can't nobody take that away. And being with, the conversations that I have now, the women that be in my inbox now, it's just really amazing for me. And it just really let me know that, Ebony, you've been holding back this whole time. What was you really afraid of? Because this over here is great. I feel good knowing that other women are comfortable asking me questions that I had questions about. I feel good when I'm asking for somebody's opinion and they're guiding me with my business and making my ideas even stronger and even more desirable. So go to www.thepinkwallstreet.com and get y'all tickets for y'all business. Get out there. Hey, good morning. Just put yourself out there and criticize yourself later. Because at the end of the day, we're going to criticize ourselves. We do. I have an issue where I don't like to watch none of my lives, or if I've been on podcasts, I won't listen to them after. Because I be like, I don't want to start tearing myself apart. But I do them.
Right. Absolutely. I think for me, it's the opposite. I am the type that will go back and watch my lives 5 or 6 or 7 times just to kind of see my expression. I'm very compassionate about tone. I'm very compassionate about, what connected, kind of like what didn't. But yeah, that's just me. And I actually have to get past that because that sometimes can be a blocker. Like, okay, that's already said and done, baby. You can't erase it. You can move on and improve, but you gotta go ahead on and get on out here and keep moving. We have a comment here from Rashonda. She said, "Pay attention when doing things with certain people. It's difficult. It's usually a reason because God's yoke is easy." Absolutely. Oh, look, we got somebody so they do the same thing. Okay, girl, don't do it too much now. You got. We understand, but you gotta move on. I mean, because perfectionists could be keeping you from your from your coins, and I do know that. I've had to have a lot of speaking engagements prior to coming on this side and speaking in front of large groups and having to manage people. So I did get into a knack of tone and all of that. But it's a different world out here. I'm fighting for me. So what I have to do is a little bit different in how I pivoted in corporate America. It's time to put my face down or put my chest out, lift my head up and get out here and fight. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I owe it to my son to give him an example of what that looks like. He needs an example of what that looks like in his own household. He doesn't need to go out in the world and find that. He needs to have it right here. And that right there, is something that's very, very important to me. I want him to be able to live out to his full potential and not have as many fears as I had in this world. I can't make his life perfect. I'm not the creator. We don't live in perfection. However, I want you to have a different way of thinking. I don't want you to have to come out and be in your 30s and figure out, oh, there's a different way. I need to present those opportunities to you from the jump so that you are inclined to have better opportunities in your lifetime. You guys, come on, www.peakwallstreet.com. These spots are going to go super fast. It kicks off on Friday, at Friday evening, I believe, at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you go to the website, www.thepinkwallstreet.com, all the details will be there, and you can sign up and get your slot. You better do it. You better do it fast. Like I said, on this side, we have a few extra privileges, so we like blocking off 3 and 4 slots. So you want to get in where you fit in. Somebody says the fear of the unknown is real. You got that's good. I mean, and you know what? That's something that can really, really keep you up at night. But I have to get past it. Look, I'm living right now, and I can only control what I can control. Everything else, I can't do anything about that. All I can do is show up every day, commune with my Father, let him know I'm gonna do everything I can. You give me the strength. You go before me. I'm gonna walk behind you. That's what you do. Because we don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow.
I gotta exercise for that.
Yeah, that's an exercise for that. You can't sit in your bubble and be, oh, what's gonna happen? I don't, baby.
But let me tell y'all what y'all need to do for that. Because I practice a lot of it. When I tell y'all I be having those raw, real conversations with myself, I don't know what's gotten into me. When your house, pick a room in your house. You got the fear of the unknown. I got the fear of the unknown. I think everybody didn't had that, felt it, and is dealing with it. Turn the lights off. Close your eyes when you do it too. Walk in that room and make sure you know. And you at that moment, you're gonna have to trust yourself, honey. You're gonna have to trust that you know that room so well, and you're not gonna do nothing that harms you. And watch how you guide yourself to that light switch. You can do it. Don't ever let that fear hold you back. Because you know you got you. You're not going to walk yourself into nothing that's dangerous.
I mean, and the thing about fear, right? It's not like it goes away forever. As you evolve, different fears come. So why would you even, you understand what I'm saying? So why would you, I guess, essentially be stuck by this one particular fear? Baby, fear is going to always happen. Like, you will never be 100% fearless. As you get to bigger arenas, bigger things happen. When you get to lower places, sometimes lower things and lower levels of fear try to fight you. You can't be confined by this one particular level or this one particular place of fear. It's just never going. My fears from when I was 15, 20, they way different now that I'm in my 30s. It's just going to be an evolving thing. It takes you. It takes you to have the faith. It takes you to buckle down. Look, you gonna let that fear keep you away from your millions?
Look, no.
No. I just can't see. I mean, now that I know, I have a better understanding of what's out there. I'm not gonna let that stop me. I just can't. I have never been that kind of person. I'm finna go pedal to the metal. It's time to go. The old me left. Like, I'm still good.
Look,
I'm still good. But there's a certain part of my mindset that has shifted and elevated so quickly that I can never go back to it. I won't. Guys.
Don't let the fear define you. Letting fear define you on some real stuff, y'all. I giggle a lot of things, but fear will leave you with regret. And I swear regret is one of the worst things that you can live with.
Absolutely.
I promise you.
You do not want that regret. I told you, you don't want that, especially now that I have become a mother. Oh, that's out the door now. All that shoulda, coulda, and would. I have a whole person that God allows to send through me that's watching me. That's not enough. That was mind blowing to me. Like, I'm going to sit here and waddle in my fields and not move past. My son needs an example, man, of how to face adversity and get over it. I owe that to him. Y'all stop playing. We're going to wrap it up because, we done got passionate, man. We done got I done got to a teacher mode, and I ain't come ready to do that today. I just came to tell y'all to get up on this Pink Wall Street so you can come and promote your products and services and learn how to work and build in the community. That's what I really came to do. I didn't really come, excuse me, to preach and teach. So we're gonna wrap it up. Any final thoughts, Ev? What you got?
I need y'all to go to www.thepinkwallstreet.com. Get y'all slots. Look, time is now. 2020 over. Let's start working on these 2021 goals that we got, because I know for sure 2021 ain't gonna look nothing like 2020, 2019, 2018. Okay.
Big facts. Big facts. All right, y'all. We gotta go. We gotta bounce. We always got work to do. We always busy on this side. We love y'all. See y'all later. Peace.